I now call upon Professor Rami Aboud from the School of Medicine to present the other honorary graduate for the degree of Doctor of Laws.
Chancellor, I have the great honor to present for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Dr. Parag Sancheti. Do you think that this innocent-looking child ever thought what was awaiting him or what was expected of him to become one of the leading orthopedic lower limb arthroplasty and sports injury surgeons in India and beyond, as well as a great leader and respected scholar? I doubt it. Otherwise, the smile would have disappeared from his face there and then. It is going to be a tough job to try and summarize in a few minutes his life as I know it, and the many achievements of such an inspirational and remarkable alumni, whom only as recently as June 2003 was sitting where you are now sitting. After graduating, Parag, with his sincere and humble approach, became instantly a trusted colleague, a loyal friend, and a great ambassador for the University of Dundee in general and for the MCHR degree in particular. Parag was brought up by a loving and religiously abiding parents whom he admires and loves blindly. They brought him up to believe in the greater good of helping others, irrespective of color, creed, or education, with special attention to those in financial difficulties. I have had the privilege of meeting his parents several times, and I'm always struck with their humbleness. Parag's father is an eminent orthopedic surgeon himself, a great fan of the University of Dundee and its MCH degree, and twice the recipient of the highest civilian governmental Indian award of Padma Bhushan in 2003 and 2012. These are each the equivalent of a UK knighthood. Without doubt, Parag's dad was the main inspiration for Parag to follow in his dad's footsteps in the world of orthopedics. Parag's main challenge was to emerge from the redoubtable shadow of his father's name, and he has done this successfully and gracefully for the greater good of helping patients of all financial levels, from his immense expertise with free health care for those who cannot afford to bear the cost. Parag, with his humble but assertive leadership, has transformed his dad's institute to become a leading teaching hospital associated with Maharashtra University to award Master in Orthopedic Training Surgery, physiotherapy at undergraduate and postgraduate levels, rehabilitation, and many other CPD courses. Under extreme challenges, he has managed to transform the 100-bed orthopedic hospital that he took up the reins after his father's retirement in 2004 to over 250 beds. To put this into perspective, Ninewells Hospital orthopedics wards in Dundee have less than 65 beds. And the Sancheti Institute now includes many specialized branches as detailed on the screen. I have personally witnessed the Sancheti Institute evolve under Parag's excellent 15 years of leadership. When I first visited India in 2004, when he played only 1 year after graduating from Dundee, host for the inaugural event in India to mark the 10th anniversary of the MCHR Dundee course. It was a great occasion to establish and launch the MCHR Alumni India chapter, where most of our 450 graduates hail from, and for which he was elected unopposed as the chairperson. And again, in 23, for hosting the MCHR's 20th anniversary. Parag completed the MCHR degree with flying colors and received one of the 3 prestigious awards associated with the course. The David Rory Presentation Skills Award. It's a very fitting name to an important prize to commemorate the legacy of Professor David Rowley, the founder of the MCH Orth course in 1993, who unfortunately and unexpectedly passed away earlier this year at the age of 67. I know that David would have been extremely proud of all Parag's achievements, and he was planning to attend graduation today. Despite his busy schedule and heavy commitments, Parag makes sure to take time to travel to Dundee on an almost yearly basis and at his own expense to lecture on our MCH Orth course and to provide invaluable guidance to our MCH candidates regarding opportunities and career prospects post-graduation. He is an influential and calm person and one of the most humble individuals that I have encountered in my professional career. He is always available and willing to help and offer job opportunities to our MCH graduates. Parag, in his own words, said,
"The degree MCH which I got from Dundee has really helped me in more than one ways. Before I came here, I was never good at research, never good at statistics, never good at publishing. But once I came here, we had special lessons for research and statistics where I picked up my skills of, writing manuscripts. It gave me that confidence which I needed. And once I reached back to my place in Pune, I started attending conferences, giving presentations, and became soon invited to many of the orthopedic conferences, not only in India, but in the Asia-Pacific region. I also started writing papers, and till date, I have about 80 publications in peer-reviewed journals, and before I did my MCH course, I had 0.
Parag received one of the highest accolades in the UK medical and surgical profession when he was awarded an honorary fellowship of RCS in February 2013 from the oldest college of surgery in the world, the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. Parag is one of the very few overseas surgeons to have received the honorary fellowship, which is given to those who are deemed by the college to have achieved distinction in their field and rendered special service to the art and science of surgery. In awarding the fellowship, the college president, Mr. Ian Ritchie, a past lecturer on the MCH or Dundee degree, said, "The Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh is delighted to be awarding Dr. Sancheti this fellowship. It is in recognition of his dedication to the enhancement of medical care and his tireless efforts in advancing the reputation and status of orthopedics and sports medicine in India have earned him the respect of all of our surgical fellows and members. With all honesty, I cannot keep up with Parag's many achievements. I am not sure anyone can either, not even him. I am not complaining, as whatever Parag achieves and wherever he goes, he is our true and loyal ambassador, promoting Dundee every step of the way. I keep on mentioning heavy commitments. So in addition to being the chairman of a massive 200+ orthopedics bed hospital, a leading lower limb arthroplasty surgeon, a loving husband and father, what else does Parag do in his spare time? Let us see a few of his commitments between 2013 and now. It's a long list, and president of many societies nationally, locally, and internationally, founder of many societies, actively in research and editorial board, and most recently, a visiting professor at McMaster University in Canada. I've always believed that the success of any course is measured by the success of its graduates. And Parag is a prime example of this during my past 26 years of running the Dundee MCH Orth degree. My eyes filled with tears and my heart jumped with joy when I saw him personally becoming the president of the Indian Association of Sports Medicine in 2016, a feeling that is difficult to measure, as I am so proud of him. Parag's successes, in his own words, would not have been possible if it was not for the unconditional support and love of his wife, Arshana, and their children, Aman and Anaya. Whilst Arshana had managed to attend few of Parag's key successes, and she's here with us today, Aman and Anaya were less fortunate, and I know that they were very, very, very keen to be here today, as they are Parag's other main and eternal connection with Dundee. What does this mean? Their twins, Aman and Anaya, were born on the 26th of November 2003, only 4 months after they left Dundee. The air in Dundee is certainly fertile academically and beyond. When I arrived in Dundee 31 years ago, the first lesson I was taught in the Mickey Coles pub was that to be accepted and welcomed in Scotland, you need to support Scotland. And more importantly, any team that is playing against England in any sport. For Parag, his MCH is from Dundee, Scotland, and his 2 kids were conceived in Scotland, so he has to follow the same rules, and he certainly did in treating the Indian hockey captain, Sandeep Singh, to full recovery to go on and help the Indian team beat England comprehensively 5-3 in the Hockey Test Series 2016-17. Thanks, Parag. Remember, only 16 years ago, Parag was sitting exactly where you all sit today. Think about what this gentleman has achieved in that time. You too can go on to accomplish great things if you strive for perfection. My motto has always been, the more you put in, the more you get out. You can all make a difference to this world, just as my friend Parag Sancheti has. With this presentation, we conclude the 25th anniversary celebrations of the highly acclaimed Dundee MCH degree that I had the privilege to lead for the last 24 years. Chancellor, I have the honor to invite you to confer upon our most accomplished MCH alumni and ambassador, Parag Sancheti, the degree of Doctor of Laws.
By the authority of Senate, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws. Congratulations and thank you. And would you like to talk? Thank you, Parag.
Wow. It's truly a very humbling experience and a great honor for me to receive this honorary degree of Doctor of Law from the University of Dundee, of which I have been an alumnus. I did my master's, as you heard Professor Rami Abood, from the MCH Orth course way back in 2002-2003 at the Todd Center and the Nine Wales Hospital. And I graduated from this very hall, sitting where you are sitting, and I feel so proud, so privileged, and it's a matter of great pride to be honored in the same hall with this honorary degree of Doctor of Law. Thank you very much. For this award, I wish to thank all the staff of the University of Dundee, especially Honorable Chancellor, Professor Dame Jocelyn Burnell, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Andrew Atherton, Dean of Medicine, Professor Mackerman, Rector and world record holder of cycling around the world in less than 80 days, Dr. Mark Beaumont, all the vice principals, the deans of other faculty of medicine, Mr. Peter Murray for his excellent communication, and last but not the least, my mentor, philosopher, friend, and guide, Professor Rami Abood. Professor Rami Abood whose name is synonymous with the MCH Orth course, was instrumental in recommending my name to the committee and getting me this award. And Professor Abood, I owe a lot to you for this honorary degree. I very fondly recollect my days in Dundee during my master's course in 2002 and 2003. That 1 year at the University of Dundee was a game changer and a life changer for me. Why do I say that? You've already heard a part of it from Professor Rami Abood. And I must say that this really has brought me things which I hadn't before I joined this course. In 2001, when I was almost 10 years into my practice as an orthopedic surgeon in Pune, India, I felt that there's something missing in my life. And somebody told me about this MCH course in Dundee at the university here. And I applied for it. That time it was very competitive. I got the admission. And then I decided to take 1 year of sabbaticalship from my 10 years practice as an orthopedic surgeon and do this course. And I've never regretted that decision till date. From this course, I learned a lot. I learned the science of research, how to read articles, the art of publishing, learned how to present papers at medical conferences. I also honed my computer skills here. As Professor Rami said, I got the Best Presentation Skills Award during my MCH Orth course at the University of Dundee, which gave me a lot of confidence, which I lacked at that point of time. During my course here, I assisted many great surgeons at the Nine Wales Hospital. My mentor also, late Professor David Rowley, who started the course, Dr. Ben Clift, Dr. William Hayden from Perth, and amongst others, from whom I learned my surgical skills and developed myself as a knee surgeon. And I feel very proud to say that today, my team and me at Sancheti Hospital do more than 1,000 total knee replacements in a year, more than 400 anti-cruciate ligament surgeries, reconstruction in a year, 200 knee arthroscopies, 50 osteotomies around the knee, and other such knee surgeries. And thanks to my training at Nine Wales Hospital and to all the surgeons who taught me, to whom I owe a lot for achieving this in my life. So not only was I academically and surgically benefited, but also personally benefited and family-wise. As you heard, my wife Archana, who's here to witness this award, joined me while I was pursuing my MCH Orth course at the Tort Center. She was a constant support to me, not only then, but throughout my career, and also today, as I continue my duty to serve my patients. She is a constant support, and had it not been for her support, I wouldn't have achieved what I have achieved today. I wish to thank her for this support and request her to continue this support always. Thank you, Archana. I also wish to thank my lovely twins who were conceived in this very city, as you heard from Professor Rami, Aman and Anaya, who have been my love and, love of my eyes and the heart of my soul. I really wish they were here also today, but they could not be here. I wish to thank my family, my parents, you heard about them in Professor Abood's presentation, and my team at Sancheti Hospital, my OR staff, my academic staff, my administrative staff, my residents, all of them who really have a big role to play in me getting this award. Lastly, I want to congratulate all of you sitting here who are graduating today. I was amongst you in this very hall 13 years ago. I know what it feels, and I was seeing each one of you as you passed by, the glow in your eyes, raring to go and meet the world, to face your patients, and to achieve a lot. Today, you all embark on a new journey, a new beginning, and I wish you all the best for it. I must say that all of you graduating doctors, some of you as masters, some of you have got their PhD, some of them have done their post-graduation. You are in a very, very noble profession. Now, why do I say this is a very noble profession? Because along with your earnings, You will earn the goodwill, the gratitude, and the blessings of the patients, and none other profession other than doctor can really give you this. You earn as well as you get the gratitude and the blessings of your patients. You are the saviors for them, and they look up to you in their difficult times of illness, and they really look up to you to relieve them of their pain. And I would like to request you to do your very best for them. You have to combine knowledge, wisdom, and intuition to make a meaningful impact in your practice. Making an impact and touching as many lives as you can will go a long way. Always remember to be kind and don't ever lose a chance of helping anybody, anyone you can as you go along in your medical profession as a healthcare profession. There will be many hardships in your life, but don't let that put you down. Failures are the stepping stones to success. I love this particular quote from Nelson Mandela. I never lose, I either win or I learn. So you never lose, you're going to learn. And there is so much to learn from your failures, bad times, and you will come out successful as long as you learn to accept them and move on in life. Don't feel disappointed or dejected because they will always come, but you have to have that belief in yourself to overcome them. You have to take chances in your life. You have to think outside the box. You have to dream big, but be warned that dreams without goals and proper planning can turn into nightmares. Apply consistency, discipline, and hard work to achieve your dreams. Low aim is a crime, so aim for the sky. Aim for the moon and you won't come back with a handful of sand. Life is about making the right choice at the right time. And let me tell you, your belief in God, or your belief in a supernatural force, or belief in grace, whatever you call it, will help you to make the right choice at the right time. Believe in that force, believe in that supernatural force, believe in God. Whatever that gives you the inner strength, whatever that gives you that intuition to face the hardships, believe in it and go by it and think of God or whatever that is for you, not only in bad times, but also in good times. Before I end, I wish to thank Professor Rami Abood again for bestowing this honor to me and all the staff of the University of Dundee, the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the Dean, the Rector. I'm really going to relish this award throughout my life. Last but not the least, I want to dedicate this honorary degree to my patients and their families who believed in me. It is their goodwill and their blessings which have got me to this stage in my life. My patients are my purpose of life. And believe me, if I were to born again, in my life again, I would like to be an orthopedic surgeon and again serve my patients the same way as I am doing today. So friends, thank you all. Professor Rami Abood, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Dean, Principals, thank you very much. And I wish all of you sitting in this hall all the very best for your future endeavors, for your future careers, which beckon for you. Go for it, make it big. All the very best. Thank you.
We now come to the closure of this ceremony. Could I ask you all to stand, please? I declare this academic ceremony closed.